What's your English level? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced? Let's find out. Today I'm going to test your English level. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to have an English level test to understand your level of English. I'll give you questions divided in three different levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I'll show you the questions, then you will have 5 seconds to come up with the answer. If you need more time, you can pause the video, think about your answer, and play it again. And please don't forget to count the number of correct answers you have. Also, I'm going to explain the grammar and vocabulary in every question so that you know why your answer was wrong if it was. Now, let's start the test. The first 10 questions are for the beginner level. Which sentence is correct? Sarah have a very big house. Sarah has a very big house. Sarah has big house. Now, when we use the verb has in the present simple tense, we should use has for he, she, it, and have for they, you, and we. So, the correct answer is B. Sarah has a very big house. But why do we say a big house? Because for singular nouns we use an article a, an, or the. In this case we have a noun, house. So we must say a house, not just house. That's why B is correct. Which sentence is correct? I doesn't like cheese. I not like cheese. I don't like cheese. You have 5 seconds to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. I don't like cheese. But why? Again, this is present simple tense, but it's a negative form. To make a simple present sentence negative, we use don't for I, you, we, and they, and doesn't for he, she, it. So, I don't, you don't, he doesn't, she doesn't, it doesn't, you don't, and we don't. Question number 3. Which sentence is correct? She goes to the office in taxi. She goes to the office by taxi. She goes to the office by a taxi. You have 5 seconds to think about your answer. The correct answer is B. She goes to the office by taxi. When we are talking about the means of transport, a taxi, a bus, a car, a train, we use by. By bus, by taxi, by car. Another important thing is we never use the article D before means of transport. So please remember, we never say I go by the taxi unless we know which taxi or which car we are talking about. Next question. Which sentence is correct? She lives in France. She lives in France. She is live in France. You have 5 seconds to think about your answer. And the correct answer is B. She lives in France. But why? Because this is present simple tense. In present simple, we have a subject and a verb. When the subject is the third person singular, which is he, she, it, the verb takes an S. So, he lives, she lives, it lives. Let's move on to the next question. Which sentence is correct? He not can swim. He doesn't can swim. He can't swim. You have 5 seconds to think about your answer. The correct answer is C. He can't swim. But why? The verb can is a modal verb. We don't need to use an auxiliary verb here, and we never use not before the verb. The next question. Which sentence is correct? Are you going to London next week? Do you going to London next week? Are you going in London next week? You have 5 seconds to think about your answer. A is the correct answer. Are you going to London next week? In this case, we are talking about next week and we are asking about future plans. And when we are talking about future plans in English, we use be going to, and B stands for SMR. Are you going to London next week? Next question. Which sentence is correct? Do you work yesterday? Are you worked yesterday? Did you work yesterday? Now you have 5 seconds to think about your answer. And the right answer is C. Did you work yesterday? Why? There is a marker word yesterday which is used in past simple. So in past simple question we use did plus verb. The next question, which sentence is correct? How she makes an apple cake? Does she make an apple cake? How? How does she make an apple cake? The answer is how does she make an apple cake? The question form in English is always like this. We have a question word, an auxiliary verb, a subject, and a main verb. How does she make an apple cake? In this case, the question word is how. The auxiliary verb is does. The subject is she. And the main verb is make. How does she make an apple cake? Next question. Which sentence is correct? I enjoy to watch Netflix. I enjoy watching Netflix. I enjoy watch Netflix. The correct answer is B. I enjoy watching Netflix. Up to verbs enjoy, mind, and suggest, we always use verb plus ing form. Now the last question of the beginner level, which sentence is correct? There is a water in the glass. There is many water in the glass. There is some water in the glass. There is some water in the glass. It's correct because water is an uncountable noun. We do need to use an article. We can't say a water when we are talking about the uncountable nouns like milk, oil, water. We say some, any, and questions and negative sentences. So how many correct answers do you have? If you have fewer than 8 correct answers, then your level is beginner. You are a beginner English student. However, if you have 8, 9 or 10, your level is higher than beginner. But is it intermediate or advanced? We don't know yet. But in the next video, we are going to see together. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. My next video is going to be a test for intermediate students. So stay tuned. See ya. Goodbye.